Yo, what is up, dudes? Well, it must be Thursday? Yeah, we have a bonus guitar this week. One that I am very excited about checking out. A brand I have had here before and have been very impressed with. So I was excited to get another one here to check out. And in fact, unlike a lot of brands I get, I don't keep them around. This particular brand, I still have the guitar they sent me a few years back because I like it so much. So it's that's the endorsement. When people say, "Hey, do you still have that guitar?" and I go, "As a matter of fact, I do." I speak, of course, of Eart. Earty? E-Art? Someday we will figure out how to pronounce it. The lettering says Earty, but I'm going to say Ear. I usually call them Eart or E-Art or something like that. Usually Eart. This brand has always been impressive, and I'm always excited to check out a guitar by them. This is, I think, the fourth guitar I've tried out by them, and they've always been impressive. So, without further ado, let's check it out. All right, something right there, a little like that. Oh, ooh. Well, this might be really encapsulated here. I think it is, which is good for shipping. Oh yeah. Oh no. This is really in it. Yeah. This could be a little tricky. Matter of fact, I might have to open the bottom because it has too much. It's packed too tight. It's in there a little bit of a suction. And you can't get it to come out without opening the bottom. As experience has taught me. Ooh boy, that's in there, huh? That is in there. Go the other way? Yeah. Now, sometimes if it doesn't go one way, there we go. You just go the other way. Okay. Oh, much easier. Oh, the static. It's pulling the hairs on my leg out. Yeah, quite the static. Electricity there. I am shedding electrons like crazy. Alright. And then like that. And then, is that all of them? I think that's all of them. We have... Okay, I'm opening it in the wrong way. There we go. And there's one on the bottom too. Can I get that with my razor? Oh, sure. There we go. A little surfboard for you. Oh, looks like it comes with a pack of strings. Right there. Right there, nice. And little instruction manual. And it's like a bar, wrenches, and it looks like it has a heel. It must have a heel-mounted truss rod spoke wheel, because I can see the turner in there. All right, and then we just take that like that, like this. My cat didn't like the squeaking on the styrofoam. She just went running out of here. All right, hold on. We are almost there. Depends on how much you want to try to preserve the You know, the, all right. You all ready for this? Yoink. Right there. Oh, yeah, that is nice. That is very nice. Let's take this fret protector off. Just like that. Then you can really see it. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't think I have had the S-Style Modern. You can see this nice carve up here. Before, I had the T-Style. And I had, I think, a headless. And I had a single cut. So I've had quite a few eared guitars here over the years, but never the Super Strat. So this will be fun to check out. Like the T-Style I had here a couple of years back, this looks very similar in that it seems to me like it has a roasted maple neck and stainless steel frets. If I had to guess, I'll find out when I check the specs, but I'll bet they're stainless steel because that's what ear does. Now, if they aren't that, I am going to look really bad. But I got a high probability here that those are stainless steel. And like the last one, I really like their hardware choices. I really like the hardware they use. It's very nice. And there you go. All right, you know the drill. I have to plug it in. I have to tune it up. We will check it out. I will see you in a sec. All right, we are back. Yeah, having fun with this off camera, getting it going and tuning it up. It does have brand new strings. I was trying to stretch them out as best I can, but I can't guarantee it's going to stay in perfect tune because they have been stretching. Oh, nice little heel on the back too. I didn't notice that when I first unboxed it. But very nice. Let me go over some specs with you. We like to cover the specs. Let's start out with the official model name. This is the EYP-Omni 24. I feel like it's really the Omni 24. EYP is probably some internal stuff. But it's the EYP Omni 24, obviously for 24 frets. The scale length is 25.5 inches. The body shape is the EART NK-S Modern. The body wood is a roasted book-matched mahogany. You won't really notice that in this. I don't even know if this will have book-matched mahogany. That's more for the transparent finish guitars. They have a sunburst, I believe, that is transparent. I don't know that you're going to get book-matched mahogany on the solid color painted ones. What would be the point, right? You're never going to see it. So I don't know that there's any sonic, advantage to having book-matched. What book-matched really does is make it's really nice, right? Visually, that one side mirrors the other. So I think if you get the transparent finish like the sunburst, you will see that book-matched mahogany. The neck wood is a roasted Canadian maple. The fretboard is a roasted Canadian maple. Fretboard radius is 9.5 through 14-inch compound radius. And here's something interesting. The neck profile is a compound profile, which is, I think, EART is the only company I've known to actually do a compound profile. And this is not the first time I've seen this. I've had other guitars that have the same thing, but it's a compound U shape down in the lower register, and it morphs up to a C shape in the higher registers. Very interesting. Very comfortable. Certainly a pleasure to play. 24 jumbo stainless steel frets, and I can just tell you that, playing this off camera, the fretwork on this is impeccable. For a low-end guitar. In fact, this might be some of the best fretwork I've seen on any guitar here in a while, with the exception of maybe that Vola, which had really good fretwork. But, a lot of the guitars, especially now, we're just slightly starting to get some more moisture back in the air as we come out of winter. But we're still primarily dry. So this is just beautiful from head to toe. Probably the best fretwork on on an affordable guitar, without a doubt. It's a bone nut, 42 millimeter width. The truss rod is a dual action truss rod with a bottom wheel adjust. The neck joint is bolt on. The electronics are eared custom Art Tones HHY humbuckers. The controls are a 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, and the mini switch that acts as a coil cut right there. And the tuning machines are the Eart Custom Modern Diecast 1 to 21, which makes sense because as I was, going through the guitar and tuning it up, I could tell. I said, "Boy, these tuners are really smooth." And usually, when you have that kind of tuning precision, I knew there was no way they were 14 to 1. I figured it was more like 18 to 1, but they're actually 21 to 1. So, it takes 21 cranks to get 1 crank on the front, which is that's really precise. What else do we have? The bridge is the Eart Custom 2-point synchronized tremolo. The color is chrome. The strings are a 10 through 46. The neck finish is a satin roasted natural. And the body finish is also satin, available in sunburst, metal black, pearl blue, and pearl pink. Right there. That looks quite nice. Nice looking guitar right there. Now, again, I'll show you the back. All the contours. Right there. And we can check out the pickups a little bit. This is obviously the bridge. Here's the neck. Back to the bridge. And then here's both. Now let's try out that coil cut. Here it is, humbucker. And coil cut. Here's the neck and coil cut. Just went to the bridge. Here's back to the neck. Again, this is all in coil cut. And here's both in coil cut. Yeah, they sound really good. All right, let's switch it up to clean. Where is my clean? Right here. Really hear the coil cut there. Obviously, that's the neck. Here's both. And we're in humbucker mode. And then here's the bridge. Now let's go to the coil cut. You can really hear the drop in output, and it gets brighter. A little more twangy versus here's the same thing with the neck. Again, we're in coil cut mode. And here's both. And there's the humbucker. And that's both pickups. Just the bridge. And just the neck. Nice. Okay. Head over to our behave lead. Oh, behave. Nice to throw the 7th in there. Yeah. All right, let's switch over to dual heavy rig. Sure, I don't have the. I said that's a little twangy. Because I have the coil cut on. We're seeing a pretty good tune. I probably just jinxed it. Absolutely. And we'll go back from where we started, our good old 387. Could be getting a little out of tune. Up. There's that B going a little out. Stretch it out. Treble a little bit of a test. Not bad, but I think if I put some lube in the nut, it would probably help it out a lot. It's asking a lot of a non-locking trim. Stay in tune. Unless you dress the nut up quite a bit and, really, you get it so that it is about as good as it can get without being clamped. All right. In fact, I have a general rule of not really using a trem unless it's on a Floyd Rose. You're just asking for trouble. The only guy who I ever known to ever be able to just rip through a guitar with no locking system and stay in tune has been Jeff Beck, but he had a roller nut. So he had a whole team of technicians making sure that thing didn't go out of tune. Yeah, right there. Right there. Very nice. All right, guys. I will have a link in the description for more information. And pricing, availability, anything I didn't cover. And there you have it. As always, thanks so much for hanging out. And rock on.